Hi, friends, it's Melissa from Head First. I want to share with you my Goldilocks and the Three Bears digital unit. This is the cover of the book that comes with it. The book has a feature where it will read the story to the students, and they can click on the speakers or it will read it to them.
One day Mama Bear made porridge for breakfast. Since it was too hot to eat, they went for a walk in the forest while it cooled.
So here are just some of the pages of the book. And then these are some activities that go with it. This is a Google Slides where they can click on the X in the text box and then they can type the answer in. And that is what I just did here, just to give you some examples. This one is the same where they're going to put in the characters, the setting, the problem, and solution. There are four pages of story questions for you to choose from there. And this one would be for a retelling. I put in a letter so that they can pretend to be writing to Goldilocks as themselves or maybe as one of the bears. This one, they're going to use their finger or their mouse to drag the words to put the character traits under either the bears or Goldilocks, depending on who it describes. This one, they're going to drag the story pictures in order of the story. And then this portion is the nonfiction companion that goes with it. It has vocabulary cards that come with it, and as you can see, there's a speaker on there, and it will read the information to them so that they can learn about the different vocabulary words before they read the story. So here is a couple of those, and then I included some videos in there to describe some of those better than just a photo. And then this is the title page of the book, all about bears. And then here's just a couple pages from the book there. And then after reading the book, then there are some comprehension activities. This one, again, they're going to click on the X and then they're going to fill in the vocabulary word from the story that they would need to remember from the text. They can always go back and look them up. And then this one, they're going to answer the questions. This would be labeling. So they're going to click on the X's and use the word bank to fill in the parts of the bear. And then a writing component, making a web. So taking some notes there. I filled in some ideas, but this comes blank. So they're going to do their own. And then another graphic organizer, bears can have R. And so they're going to try to fill those up with different ideas and things that maybe they already knew and some things that they learned. And then after that, then they can use those two things that they just did to do some writing about bears. I put in two different graphic organizer outlines. This one is a little more simple for your writers that are not as experienced. I give them the topic sentence where they just start filling in the one word there and the conclusion, and then they're just filling in the facts. So if they had just done the bears can have R, that's pretty simple. Bears can swim, bears have claws, bears are protective, and those could be the three facts right there. And then this one, I just left off the topic and the conclusion, so they're going to fill in all of those themselves. And then after doing some editing, either you or peer editing, and then they can retype that into this blank page here where that could be printed or saved or shared with you. All right, so this is what the file looks like that you would receive in your Google Drive. So this would be the story that I showed you. Actually, this one. So there's the story, and there's the sound there, and then they're going to be able to read that story themselves, or they can listen to it. And then these are the activities that I showed you. And then this is the nonfiction part, the vocabulary and the book, and then the activities there. And then I put a little explanation PDF in here, so I'm going to open that now so I can show you what that looks like. So this is how to use digital fairy tales. This just tells you that there's the three things that you're going to receive there and a little bit how to use them. I would introduce the story first, then I would use the comprehension and response activities for the fairy tale story, and then I would get into the nonfiction book and all of those activities. And after that, then I would use those graphic organizers and complete the writing activities. Then I included some things about Google resources in general, just so that you can familiarize yourself with those if you're not familiar with Google Slides and how those things work in your Google Drive. And then just some tips for Google resources that I've discovered over time, and I would be glad to help you. I've included my email address here. And then if you're using Google Classroom, here's some tutorial videos that I have found helpful when you're trying to use these things on your Google Classroom. And that's it. So if you have any questions or if you want more information, I would be glad to answer those. Thanks for taking a look.